This is 9050 Ford Green Drive, main level and garage inspection. We have our bolts installed throughout on the garage, all tight. We have our trusses, small trusses and truss hangers, all installed, all nails in. We have a couple pieces of steel in this garage. There's a column, it's bolted at the bottom, it's welded at the top, and then the main beam comes across the garage, comes over to this piece of steel, and it's welded as well as bolted at the bottom. And we have another large steel beam that sits on top of that one, goes over to the back of the garage, and it's welded at the top and sits down on the foundation in the basement, which I will show you in a moment. Then half of the garage is just floor joist, and they're set into a steel beam as well, and all nails appear to be in place, and the beam's filled solid. Steel beam over here, same as before. The top is welded. The bottom I'll show you in the basement when I film the basement. All hangers are in, no broken trusses. And our bolts on the other side are all installed and tightened. Enter in the garage. We have the laundry in here. All of our pipes are protected with kick plates. We have the water on. Got plenty of water pressure. Everything's energized. We have our wall padded out for insulation. And we have all of our trusses, truss bracing accordingly. We have our outlet GFI there and also here. And then we're going into the main part of the house here. I'll go right around the right side and just work my way all the way through the house. So this is like a dining room area, or actually that's not a dining room. Yeah, but we have all of our outlets spaced accordingly. Big headers strapped for the western door. Follow right along this wall. This takes us to the in-law suite on the main floor. Got an entryway here with a smoke detector. This is the doorway, and then the smoke detector inside the in-law suite. Go to the center of the room here. Suns. We have our outlet, 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 outlet there. Block it, sun. There's an outlet on the bottom below the window. And then another outlet there. Got our double girder nailed accordingly. 2 nails every 6 inches. And then 1 nail every 9 in the center. And our main truss bracing, tying the rest back in right there. We have the bedroom bath. You walk in, got 2 sinks, shower, fan. Have the toilet closet with a fan, toilet. Small closet for the bedroom. Has 2 surface mounts. And then of course our shower. We have an outdoor fireplace. Control panel. This is a non-vented. See, that's the control panel and stuff. You see inside there. There's our valve. And we have our recessed lights. And we have hangers for the drop ceiling. Have a return air for the kitchen, as well as miscellaneous recessed lights. This fireplace is vented here. This is the one inside the house. It's vented. It's secured. These are the fans. There's the vent. Vent has the proper clearances around the wood there, and it runs through over here and runs outside through a power vent. And then we have our drop ceiling and our storage here. This is the storage cubby. It has a drop ceiling. That's all fire stopped and cleared out. Brings us to the kitchen. Have all of our cabinet blocking, floor joists, everything in. This is also where we have our gas test set up. We shall close that off. Zero out the gauge. There you go, 0 gauge. Turn that back on. It's at 7.5. A little bit below 7.5. We'll come back and check that. All right. We have all of our rough ends for our oven, refrigerator. Everything is all wired up. And we have the protections on the wires up high and low. Everything is fire stopped, foam insulation in here in the drop ceiling. Got our ducts foamed, pipes are foamed, etc. This is a prep kitchen here. Got our circuits for all the lights. And then this leads us into the dining room area here through this hallway. It's the front of the house and a foyer area. So this is a dining room. You see the yellow wires there for that. And we got outlets there. A couple outlets at the corner. On the other side of those big windows, keep our spacing. There. We got our foyer. Got the door, big window. All the jacks come down to the headers. Headers go down to the basement. I'll show you those point loads. And then the last room on the first main level is the library here. And it just has standard outlet spacing. As well as a few recessed lights up in the ceiling. All right. We also have several recesses up in the ceiling there in the foyer. It's a double foyer. I'll show you those when we get upstairs. That concludes the main level.